Good morning, everybody. Let's talk today some about what is so special about the VA loan. The VA loan is extremely special. Let's just go through a few things regarding the VA loan. And if you have any questions on this, let me know, comment, respond, reach out to me. You can find me a number of places. YouTube, we have a website that we've started, realestatepowerzone.com. You can find us there. There's going to be continuing content added to that. So we're excited about that. We're looking forward to everything that will provide. But as you probably know, I love specializing in VA loans. That's what I do. But what is so special about this? One, let's go through a few things. You'll be able to think of some things as well. So add those, figure out different things with that. So one, you probably heard that no down payment is required. That's absolutely true. Generally, if there's enough entitlement remaining on the certificate of eligibility, then no down payment is required. However, even if you have a dollar remaining on there, you can still use a VA loan, but a down payment will be required. No down payment being required doesn't mean that you don't put down a down payment at all. Some people put down 5, 10, 20% or more because that's how they want their loan structured, but they get the benefits of the VA loan. So that's great. Zero down payment. That helps a lot of people that don't necessarily have those funds, especially for those first-time home buyers, to be able to get into that home. No monthly mortgage insurance. That's absolutely wonderful on that. FHA, USDA, it doesn't matter what you use as a down payment, you're going to have a monthly mortgage insurance. And that's just the way it is. In conventional, if you put down at least 20%, you don't have any monthly mortgage insurance. But if you put down less than 20%, you've got that. You definitely have to do that. But closing costs are limited. That's another item as well. The VA regulates as far as how much can be charged. Lenders can charge up to a 1% origination fee, and that's supposed to include a lot of fees. A lot of different things with that, but especially third party and also title work and other things, that's not included in the 1%. So it is still limited on there. So if you see a lender with an origination fee of more than 1% on a VA loan, that's not allowed. It does happen though. It's a lifetime benefit. It's not a one and done. There are some veterans that I've talked to that a number years ago, they used their VA home loan benefit and they thought that was the only time that they could use it. That stuff goes on today with that. However, you can use it multiple times throughout your life. It's not one and done. You can actually have more than one at one time. The main thing is the VA loan has to be used for a primary residence. So that is the key. However, if you have if you're departing a home, you can actually turn that into a rental property if you want and start building wealth with that. Absolute gold on there to build long-term wealth. Another thing is, hey, did you know that there is no minimum credit score required by the VA? Hey, that's wonderful. The VA looks at a more realistic approach of, have you been paying your bills on time for at least the last 12 months? That's the key part. And I would stress, pay your bills on time. Every month, on time, every month, month after month. And then after 12 months of on-time payments, even with a lower credit score, you'll be good. It's not to say that a later two can't be overlooked. Hey, if you've got a stronger credit profile, certain lates can be overlooked. There are certain things where that's critical. But on the lower side of things, if you've paid all your bills on time for 12 months straight, that's things that report to the credit bureau, or if you don't have enough things that don't report to the credit bureau, then what we want to take a look at is those alternative trade lines like cell phone, car insurance, utilities, things that are in your names and have been in your name for at least 12 months. That's what we want to take a look at. It's 24 months for housing. So make sure that any housing expense, if you own a home, if you rent, you want to make sure that you pay on time. That's the longest thing to recover from when you're looking at any home loan, is just those late payments. A lot of other things with credits can be taken care of fairly easy. Some things, it's a little harder, but it can be taken care of in a more timely manner than waiting. If you just made a late payment 2 months ago, you got to wait 10 more months before even thinking about buying a home. So did you know that you have the opportunities to influence value? There's two opportunities. One is called Tidewater, and one's called reconsideration of value. But most of the time, the appraised value comes in at or above value. So generally, there's no worries with that. However, on those times when the appraiser is looking at and working on appraisal report, and they see that it might be coming in at a lower value, then what they're going to do is they're going to initiate Tidewater. And what they do is that they notify the lender, they notify the listing agent. The listing agent has 48 hours to submit up to 3 comps that support the purchase, to support the contract price, the purchase price. So that is extremely important on there, that it's priced correctly anyway. Sometimes sellers just want a higher price, and the listing agent may have notified them and consulted with them and say, I don't think it's going to come in at this price. So, but most of the time, the value does come in right, and if the comps are there to support it, the VA appraiser is going to recognize that. But also, if it does look like it's going to come in lower, those 3 comps can actually get it, at the very least, get it closer to the purchase price, so there's not as much as a gap as what the appraiser's thinking, but it may come up to that contract price, may even come in above that if the right comps are submitted. So that's one opportunity. Another opportunity is, hey, if the appraisal still comes in low, and then between the buyer and seller, they don't negotiate to that a new appraisal price, then the veteran can request a reconsideration of value that is submitted through the lender directly to the VA, and there's a process for that. So definitely, reach out to me. The veteran has a chance to say that yes, it's appraised at this value, but I think that there's these supporting factors for the higher value. The VA, what they're going to do is they're going to review, and they can adjust. They can give that partial difference or full difference, or no adjustment at all. But if they give full or partial, then that's less extra money that the veteran would need to bring to closing. So that's extremely, extremely good. Hey, did you know that if an appraiser notes a repair that needs to be done, what's called on the appraisal report as subject to, then what they're going to generally the seller is going to do the repair, but sometimes it's not going to happen, or there are certain things that don't majorly affect the home, and as far as its safety or soundness. So the veteran can request a waiver of those repairs, and there's there's some wording on there that needs to be done. Again, reach out to me. We're going to make it happen for you. And most of the time, the VA is going to approve those waiver requests. So as far as the Tidewater reconsideration of value, the waiver request, no other loan program has those. Yeah, there may be something that can go back to the appraiser to say, hey, you didn't consider this, or there's certain material things wrong with the appraisal report, and they may adjust the value. But the VA has a lot more flexibility than any other loan. So another thing is, hey, it's a great way to build long-term wealth. You can start off with, whether you buy a single family unit, great, or a 2 to 4 unit property. Hey, you live in one, rent out the others, and then after a period of time, then what you can do is you can move on from that to a new home and rent out what you just had the VA loan on. So anyway, there are a lot more things that are special about the VA loan and for those who qualify. So make sure you comment. Tell me what you think they are. Hey, if you've heard something and it's not, you don't think it's right, or that you've heard this and you're getting conflicting information, comment, or reach out to me. Let me know on there, because we want to get you the right information. Again, I'm the awesome VA home loan guy. I'm a lender. I'm licensed in 5 states currently, but I know VA loan specialists in every state that can service a veteran. So we want to be able to assist you get into the right hands that can assist you. It's not about just the big companies there, because there may not be providing the right information. We've seen that. May not be doing certain things, but knowing how to work and read the VA guidelines and understand those, that's what we do. So reach out to us. We're happy to assist in any way we can. Have yourself a great day, and look at becoming a homeowner or buying your next home, building your long-term wealth on there. There's lots of things that you can do with that. Have a great day.